Hello, everyone. Thank you. Okay, I am going to introduce our guest with my broken glasses. Fred Faust is the president of the Madison County Historical Society. Fred moved with his family to Edwardsville from St. Louis in 1994 in pursuit of an excellent school district for their 4 children. He quickly became active in the community, first as a board member of the Montclair Pool Association, then as a founding member and as the first president of Curtains Up Theater Company, which is a community theater company located here in town. Fred was president of Curtains Up Theater Company for 11 years. Concurrently, Fred has been active in FOTAD, right? FOTAD, which is Friends of Theater and Dance at SIUE. Fred has been active in local history for several years. He joined the Madison County Historical Society Board in 2018 and then became president in 2021. All of these experiences facilitated community involvement and a deep love and appreciation for this area. Fred recently retired after 33 years as vice president of sales for Agro Products Company, which is a St. Louis-based metal fabricator. So please welcome Fred. He's going to tell us a little bit more about the Historical Society.
Hi, good afternoon. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
I'm Fred Faust. I'm the president of the Madison County Historical Society, and the Madison County Historical Society is quite possibly the best kept secret in all of Madison County. We are located at 801 North Main Street, which is on the north end of Main Street. If you get to the Corner Tavern, you've gone too far, but we're just right through there. We're 100 years old. We're 501c3. We have a 4-building campus. We have a historic Weir House, which was built by John Weir in 1836, and we're in the process of renovating that. We have some storage facility. We have some rental and also an archival library. We conduct outreach programs, and I put a flyer on all the tables about all of our activities, and we're open 4 days a week to the public. We were part of St. Louis, of Madison County for 97 years. And last year we went to Madison County with a cost savings idea. We said, we can save you some money on our budget if you give us a longer lease, and then we can save you, I think it was $65,000 a year. They said, we got a better idea. We'll not give you any money and terminate your lease. Well, okay, so here we are right now, right? It's like, well, you get lemons, you make lemonade. So we have a $78,000 a year annual budget. We've got two paid staff. They're a librarian and a curator. We have members. We have 243 members right now, and we're growing. And we get our money through, number one, grants. That's our biggest money maker. Memberships, and then benefactors. We've got some challenges. There's no question that we do. We need to complete the renovation of the Weir House. The Weir House, again, it was built in 1836. It has settled. We've done a number of things to it, but what we've mostly done recently is we put in a new high-vac system. We tuck pointed it. We removed the paint so it goes back to look like the building did in 1836, all new electrical. We removed, it was cut up into apartments, and we moved all that to make it more historic. And then now we're in the process of redoing all the windows on the entire building. We're going to redo the windows on the entire building and the doors. There's two doors. One is the entrance to the home, and one is the entrance to Dr. Weir's office where patients would come and see him. The cost of the windows, each window is $2,500, because you can't just go to Home Depot and get a window and put it in. You got to do the exact same thing. And the HPC, Historical Preservation Committee, has very strict rules, and we abide by all those rules because, again, we're a historical society. After the building is completely renovated, we're going to bring in 8 different galleries to have in our building. For instance, we're going to have an operating coal mine in one of them. We're going to have the history of migration of people in and out of Madison County. We're going to show Native American habitat. We're going to make it interactive. What we don't want is to have grandma's attic. We have a collection of stuff. We have sewing machines and furniture and guns. And I think we have 50 wedding dresses. We have period clothing. We name some, we have an arrowhead collection like no one would believe. But you don't want a whole museum full of that. What you want is something for people to come, touch, feel, and tell their friends and come back. So that's what we're working on right now. Moving forward, we're pretty good at getting grants. For a long time, we couldn't get grants because we were part of the county and we couldn't get any money. But now, well, they took care of that problem for us. So we're getting grants. We're in line to get one to completely finish the envelope of the building. That includes a new roof and some additional items, as well as putting one gallery together on the first floor. So we're excited about that. We don't have it yet, so knock on wood, but we think that it's coming. We have a collaboration with SIU where we pay interns to do work for us. We have a driving app, for instance. If you go onto Clio, you can punch in Route 66 in Madison County, and it will take you step by step through Route 66 in Madison County to the various places that either are there or were there, with a little note about each one. It's very interesting. I did it not too long ago and really enjoyed it. What we don't do well is getting the word out. We don't do a good job of telling people who we are, or things like the driving app. We're going to have another app about the importance of women in Madison County over the years, and also the importance of other minorities in Madison County. So those will be 2 separate apps as well. That we're working on those currently. We need to get that. We need to finish them first, and then we need to get that word out. We have the future plans. We have an old apartment building, and it's quite an eyesore. And we're using it for storage, and we're going to tear that down, make that into parking and a little bit of green space. And then where our archival library is, we're going to take that space, and we're going to keep the existing library, add on to it, and make that into storage and also more exhibits for the museum. Now, to do all that, it's going to cost several $1 million, and the only way we can raise that kind of money is through grants. There's just no question. The issue with a lot of the grants is you can't get money for operating expenses. You can get money for capital improvements. You can get money to build things. You can do that kind of stuff. But if you say we need to pay our staff, everybody looks at their feet. So we're working on that. I put a flyer on everybody's table. We've got a speaker series, and these are excellent speaker series. We have a videographer do it, because right now we're doing it on Zoom. We have a videographer do it, and then we also have the pictures to back things up, and then we put it on either our website. Well, we put it on our website and on Facebook. We're doing a cemetery restoration workshop in May. We've got one of my favorites is Living History. It's a vintage baseball game on October 15th down at Little Hoppy. We're going to have the Belleville Stags play the St. Louis Brown Stockings, and they're going to use baseball rules from 1880. So it's just a dead ball era. And we're going to have that as a fundraiser there in the middle of October. We're doing a ghost tour. We're doing, everyone does a trivia night. Well, we are too. And then on June 12th, out at the Mudge Family Farm, we're having a centennial celebration because we've been in business for 100 years. We're looking forward to that. We have some other activities. We've got a kids' summer camp. We've got a family history walk, and we walk down Main Street and you stop at the various buildings that have historical significance. And then we have a coloring book for the kids to color and what have you. And we're looking forward to that. We have Dining in History, which is a once a year, where we find a historic area and then we have dinner catered into that location. This next one is the Old Bakery Beer Company. I believe it's in Alton. So anyway, that's what the next one is. And then we have a very, very, very good newsletter. It's I brought one with me to hand around. It's every quarter we put out a newsletter that highlights either an area, like it might be the history of Alhambra, for instance, or maybe how Granite City got started, or the Collins brothers, or sometimes they just pick old homes throughout the county and write about the old homes. One of the things that we have, one of the things that we have going right now that is, again, little known, is our archival library. The services we have like probate records going back 100 years, guardian records up to 1940. We have an affiliation with something called Family Search. Everybody knows 23andMe and things like that, but Family Search is out of Utah, and what they do is they come into places like Madison County, they get all of our genealogy, and then they put it on a nationwide server. And if you are looking for genealogy, you just type into this and you can find out your family history. We have the records from the firehouse going back 100 years. One of the things we have, the minutes of the meetings for the Horse Thieves Society. I thought that was hysterical. I didn't know there was a society for horse thieves, and I was told, no, it was to catch the horse thieves. But anyway, what we're looking for right now is we need help with operating expenses. We're looking for members, we're looking for benefactors, we're looking for anything we can do to raise about $18,000, which is our shortfall for this year. We've got some time to do it, and we're working hard to do that, but if anybody wants to become a member, please do. There's information on the flyer that I put around. And of course, if this organization, if anybody wanted to make a donation, we would love to have it. Are there any questions?
What was that app you said about the driving thing?
The driving Clio, C-L-E-O, Clio. It might be C-L-I-O. Let me look at it. You know. C-L-I-O.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the for the document. Yes.
With all the historical documents and artifacts and things like that, is there anything that would be considered extremely rare or valuable that Madison County possesses?
Well, we have Civil War rosters and mustering records of various regiments that came out of the Madison County area. That would be one that comes to mind. I mean, there's a lot of other things too. I'm not the best one at telling you what's in the archival library and the museum, but we do have a lot of Civil War. And then we have one of Robert Wadlow's shoes. And if you, size 37, I don't know if anybody's ever seen a size 37 shoe, but if you go to, was that, somebody's got one there? Anyway, if you go up to we've got that on display. We've got a little mini museum in the library, and we've got that on display as well. And as well as this month's display is that, and then it also has Native American hand tools, which would be rough-hewn shovels and well, weapons, tomahawks and things like that. Anything else? Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.